Here we go, back at the Chesapeake Bay, down at the marina. That was a jellyfish. I'm looking into the water now. I see a number of jellyfish swimming around, so they are out here in abundance. So today is an okay day at the harbor. Give you a shot at the clouds and the weather. Of all the sunny days, life gets in the way and we had to not come down here, and the overcast day is the day we have time to come down to the marina. All right, so what you want to do when you have a boat is to make sure you put an eye on it every so often, maybe once a week, never more than once every 2 weeks, just to make sure everything is okay. So that's what we are here for now, Captain and Admiral. And I'm on my way to the boat now, and I will pick up the footage when I get there. Okay, we're back at the boat, back on Aquaholic. Let's go see what the Admiral's doing. Peekaboo. Hey, turn this radio down a bit. What are we doing today?
Relaxing and relaxing.
Relaxing and relaxing, sipping a tequila. Well, actually,
Cognac.
a cognac. Oh, so cheers.
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 So just relaxing and enjoying the settings.
Going over a little bit of the paperwork here on the boat. If I can talk with you about this. But I won't bore you guys with the paperwork stuff. So, come down here just to put an eye on the boat. You want to do that every week or every couple of weeks just to make sure everything is okay. She has her things that she likes to do. I have my things that I like to do just to go over, you know, make sure everything is okay. So when you do go out, it's not a whole bunch of stuff you got to do before you go out. You just want to get on the boat and go out. So far,
You showed your pump out today?
the pump. I did not share it, but I'm going to go over it.
Okay.
I was by myself for a second. The Admiral was busy doing some things and I had to do it by myself. So, but I'm going to go over it, the motions of what I did.
Yeah.
What did you do so far?
Oh, nothing. Just change the damp red. This is amazing. Scent wise, we use the pure linen, so because it gets so humid in here, it leaves a good scent. So just change those. We refilled those. I have to pick up more of them. This is the season for this because it's so hot, and so it moisturizes and turns into a liquid. And so now is the time to re-up and keep it fresh smelling in here. That was it. That was all I did.
Gotta have the damp red. I don't know what we would do without damp red because it smells so good when we come in here.
Yeah, it does. Yes.
And it keeps the moisture level down.
The bilge can dampen the atmosphere.
Yes. Okay, so let me just leave this right here, the paperwork. Go through the motions of what I just did.
Okay.
All right. So basically, let me turn the camera around. I think every boat should have a manual pump. Manual pump. Even though this boat has two. A pump in the mid section. Oh, let me show you right quick before I go down to the engine room. There's a pump located right there under that square right there. That's one pump. Second pump is back here in the bilge area. That was the midship pump, which pumps over, at first when I showed you, pumps over here. Pumps out, straight out into the water. So that's basically for your sinks, your kitchen sink, bathroom sink, your water goes straight overboard. This pump back here, which is right there, the red top, that's the bilge pump. This is where you're going to get most of your water. It rained a lot, so a lot of that, I'm hoping a lot of that was just rainwater. So it was about maybe 2 to 3 gallons of water down there. Not too much. So I take this manual pump here, this bucket, put the bucket down, manual pump. This thing right here is a lifesaver. Trying to do this with one hand. Just take the pump, go down into the engine room, take the pump, put it down there, boom. Pump that out. This end goes straight into the bucket. Pump into from the bilge, goes straight up into the bucket. Once it goes into the bucket, then it goes into the proper area, so that it's not. It was kind of match the same color as the water. It's kind of like a brownish greenish type water. So I'm going to put this back in a sec. Once I finish here, put this back on the dock. All right, this one is about C-cents, and I got that off of Amazon. I believe it was about 30 bucks. All right, took about 4 or 5 minutes, pumped it well. It's dry down there now. I don't see no more water. Close that hatch. Other thing you want to do is start the motor. You want to make sure you get the motor started every so often, every week, every 2 weeks. You don't want to go too long without starting the motor. And I see there are other people down here doing the same thing, just washing and just taking care of their boats. You know, straight across over here, straight across over here. So that's a huge beer he got in his hand. Oh yeah, that's a better view right there. That's where the water comes out for the midship bilge pump. There's another name for it, I can't think of it right now. All right, so let me uncover everything over here, and I will come back and we'll get to the starting of the motor, how all that stuff works. So there's another jellyfish. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but there's a huge, but it's not huge, but a nice little baby jellyfish. Be right back in a sec. Okay guys, so we got everything uncovered. Let me get the camera over here. First things first, blower. That's the bilge blower. Cut that on for 2 to 3 minutes to make sure any gas fumes that are down there has escaped, since I just had the door open to the engine room. That may not be as necessary as it ordinarily would be. So we let that around, we know it's on because the red light is on. Once we finish with that, let me see if I can get the camera here. Okay, let's go to this side. See if we can get a better view. There we go. Perfecto. Where it stopped. I don't know if you can hear that. That's one motor just started. Let's get the camera over here for a better view. This motor right here just started. Which is here, the starboard motor. One key is diagonal, one key is straight up and down. Starboard motor, port motor. It's hard to do this with one hand. second motor just started. You can see the RPMs just between 0 and 1. RPMs between 0 and 1. Both motors are started. Both motors are in neutral. Let's walk to the back. And here we go. Let that warm up for a bit and we'll come back. I don't want to keep you guys while it's warming up, but I'll come back after it's warm up. Hey guys, so I just wanted to come back and give you the takeaway. This is the video wrap up. So you may notice that my clothes are a little different. It's because it actually rained. It rained, the skies opened up and it rained so hard while we was producing this video. So we actually couldn't do no more footage that day, which was Saturday. Today is actually Wednesday. I came back down to the boat to wrap up, to do some last minute footage, do the wrap up so I can put the video on YouTube. So the takeaways which I wanted to talk about was that as a boater, you should come down, put your eyes on your boat. I would say once a week, but once every 2 weeks is sufficient. If you don't do that, if you know somebody in your harbor, that in your marina that has it's so hot, it's like almost 95 degrees out today. If you know someone in your marina that can put an eye on your boat for you, that would always work too, because little certain things, like I had to readjust the dock lines. Yeah, of course, if you get it perfect the first time, you don't have to readjust it, but how many times does perfection happens? I had to readjust the dock lines. You want to start up your boat, get the motor running. This is a twin engine carbureted boat, so you want to get the fuel running through those carburetors, get those cobwebs out, so to speak. Just do a general visual check of everything. Plumbing is okay, water's running, your electrical is okay, you ran the radio. Just run stuff so that the day that you really want to come down and go out, you can pick up and go, and not have to wonder if you have a problem or issue arising. So I'm going to go outside so you can see it's really, really nice day, really hot, right? So let's turn the camera around. You can see how nice of a day it is today. But yeah, that's it. That's the takeaway I wanted to give. As usual, I want you guys, if you like it, to like and subscribe. We're still growing our viewership. Thanks to everyone that has subscribed since the last video and subscribed overall. Hope you're still watching, but every video I want to give like at least a takeaway for you guys and for us, because like we're learning as we're going. So thank you guys for watching again. See you on the next video, which should be next week. It's actually going to rain this entire week after Friday. So see you guys next week. I hope to upload another video in 1 week. Thanks.
We'll be right back.